This is section 11.2. We're going to look at postulate 11.1. It's called the arc addition postulate. The sum of the measures of two adjacent arcs is the measure of the arc formed by the adjacent arcs. Maybe that sounds confusing. Let's say you have this red arc and you have this green arc. Those are adjacent arcs. If you know their measures, then you also know the measure of the arc that they create. We'll call that the purple one. That would be arc PR. So you would add the red and the green arcs to get the purple. Okay, now let me highlight what I'm going to say here. Measure of arc PO plus measure of arc QR equals measure of arc PQR, they're calling it. So they use 3 letters there. In this diagram, it shows that those are minor arcs, but it could end up being a major arc. That's why they use 3 letters. Here's an example. Recording, thanks. In circle P, segment RT is a diameter. Let's find the measure of arc RS, the measure of arc ST, the measure of arc STR, and the measure of arc QS. That's how you read that. Okay, so I'm going to write down all the things I know here. I know that this arc right here from R to S has a measure of 65. Shh! I know that this central angle right here has a measure of 75, because that's the measure of its corresponding arc. Now I can also find the measure of this blue arc. I'll call it arc QT. I know its measure is whatever's left over from 180. It'll be 105. 105 and 75 add up to 180. And on the other side, I know this guy's going to be 115. Which will make this arc measure 115 as well. Make sure I don't leave anything out here. What's the measure of arc QT? It will also be 105. Okay, let's just make sure we answer the questions. What's the measure of arc RS? It's 65. What's the measure of arc ST? That would be 115. What's the measure of arc STR? Make sure you're finding the correct arc. Oh my God.